Guys, in today's session, we are actually discussing form design, guys. We are discussing form design topic. Well, guys, remember in yesterday's session, in the database, we created a table called Aadhaar table. We created a table called Aadhaar table. Now, in the table, I am going to create a table called case table, guys. In the database, I am going to create a new table called case table. Okay, let us imagine I am going to create a new table in the database that is actually case table, guys. Okay, so I am going to the service now, go to the tables. Okay, under the system definition, tables, under the system definitions, go to the tables. Yesterday we created a table called Aadhaar table, right? In today's session, I am going to create a new table in the database. The table name is case table name. I am going to mention the table name as case, guys. As soon as you provide the label, name gets automatically populated. It will have only lowercase letters. It is starting with U underscore. If the table name is starting with U underscore, that is created by developer, guys. If the table name is not starting with U underscore, that is actually a ServiceNow provided out of the box table. Okay. So we'll discuss about this extends table. We'll discuss about this create module later sessions. We'll understand about this extends table. We'll understand about this create module in later sessions. As soon as I create a table, 6 fields will get created automatically is what we discussed in our previous session. Okay. Those are actually called system fields. Okay. Those are actually called system fields. These 6 fields are common in every table is what we have discussed. You can see these 6 fields are common in every table. This created by, updated by system ID. These fields are common in every table, guys. Okay. Created, created by, updated, updated by, updates, system ID. These are the 6 fields that get created when a table is created, guys. Created means, created means when the case is created, when the case is created. Okay. Who created the case? When the case is updated. Case is updated last time. When the case is updated last time. Who updated the case last time? How many times case is updated? Guys, number of times. The updates means number of times, how many times the case is updated. Guys, this system ID is actually something special, guys. This is system ID is something special. Whenever a record is created in the table, system ID will be generated. System ID is actually unique, guys. System ID is unique. Unique number. Unique number will be generated. Whenever a table is created, whenever a record is created in the table, a unique number will be generated. Okay. That unique number will never match with any other record in any other table in ServiceNow. Okay. System ID is unique number, guys. Unique number will be generated whenever a record is created in the table. Whenever a row is created in the table, okay. Whenever a row is created in the table, unique number will be generated. Okay, that number will not match with any other record in any other table, guys. Okay, that number will not match with any other record in any other table. Okay, that number will not match with any other record in any other table. So that is actually 32 alphanumeric characters. That is 32 alphanumeric characters. Okay. Well, how exactly the system ID will look like, I'll tell you. Guys, remember, um, let us take incident form. So if you see in the incident form, the system ID is -1. Guys, remember, -1 means it's a new record. -1 means it's always a new record. Okay. So if you open the problem form, let me open the problem form here. The shortcut, guys, this is a shortcut. The shortcuts I'll tell you in coming sessions. You can see system ID is -1 because this is a problem new form. This is a new form, new record. New records, for new records, system ID will be -1. So for incident new form, the system ID is -1. For change request new form, the system ID will be -1. You can see change request new form, system ID is -1. For user new form, we have created the users, right? I can open the user form shortcut using shortcut. So you can see user new form, the system ID is -1. Okay, system ID is -1. So once I create the user account, I am going to create a user account for Asad. Okay, Asad, Muhammad Asad. Okay, Muhammad Asad at the rate gmail.com. Okay, Muhammad Asad at the rate gmail.com. So now what I am doing is I am creating a new user account. As soon as I create the user account, the system ID will be generated, guys. You can see I am just creating the user account. As soon as I create the user account, what has happened? It has created a system ID. It has generated the system ID. It is not -1 anymore. System ID is generated. The system ID, if you calculate it, it is actually 32 alphanumeric characters. This is system ID, guys. You can see D49D 728 C833 166 C9325. This is a alphanumeric characters. This is alphanumeric characters, which will not match with any other record in any other table, guys. Okay. Remember, system ID -1 means it's a new record. Okay. System ID -1 means it's a new record. Okay. Just give me a moment, guys. System ID -1 means it's always a new record, guys. If you go to the case table that we created, where is the case table that we created? This is the case table that we created, right? If you scroll down, if you click on show form, you will see system ID as -1. You can see -1 system ID here. So for new records, the system IDs will always be -1. Okay. Once a record is created, now I am going to create the record here, guys. Once the record is created, system ID will be generated. You can see system ID is generated. Okay. I am going back to the table again. So I have created a case table. In the case table, 6 fields got created automatically. Okay. One is actually updated by field. Hmm? Updated by updates, updated, update, created by created system ID. Okay. These 6 fields are created automatically, guys. So out of them, system ID is very important. System ID is very important, guys. System ID is actually a unique number that will be generated when the record is created. In the Aadhaar card table, whenever you create the Aadhaar card record, in the Aadhaar card table, whenever you create the Aadhaar card record, it will generate a system ID. It will assign that number to that Aadhaar card record. I will I will go to the Aadhaar card table from the database. Okay, this is the Aadhaar card table that we created, right? Okay. If I scroll down and click on show list, okay. If I open any Aadhaar card number, you can see this record has system ID. System ID generated here. If you go to this Aadhaar card, you can see system ID is generated here. If you open new Aadhaar card, system ID will be -1. You can see system ID is -1. For new Aadhaar card, the system ID is -1, guys. Remember, in any table, for new record, the system ID will be -1. Once you create the Aadhaar card, so once you create the Aadhaar card, okay, the -1 will become system ID, guys. You see, just observe closely. The -1 has become system ID. So once you created the Aadhaar card record, system ID is generated. That system ID is actually a unique number that will not match with any Aadhaar card system ID. That will not match with any Aadhaar card record system ID. That will not match with any other record in ServiceNow. The system ID will not match with any other record in ServiceNow, which is 32 alphanumeric characters. Guys, system ID plays crucial role in ServiceNow. Okay, we as a ServiceNow developer, we as a ServiceNow developer will be using the system IDs a lot. Okay, remember this point, guys. This is very important. I created a case table. This is the case table that I created. In this table, 6 fields got created automatically. Out of them, system ID is actually one of the field. System ID means for new records in the case table, if it is a new record, the system ID will be -1. You can see the system ID is -1 for new record. New record. For new case, system ID is -1. Once I create the record, the system ID will be generated. Okay. So this will not match with any other record in any other table in ServiceNow, guys. Okay. Remember this point. System ID is only for developers. Developers know what is system ID. Employees, if you show the system ID to the employees, can employees understand what is system ID? They don't know. They are not ServiceNow professionals. They don't know what is system ID. Got it right? Okay. So we understand about these 6 fields, right? What this each field does and all. This is a field label. This is field name. Field names are actually for developers purpose. Field names are for developers purpose. Field labels are for employees purpose. Okay. Field labels are employees purpose. Field names are for developers purpose. Okay. Fine. In this table, in this table, I can create multiple fields. Okay. On a table, you can create maximum 1,000 fields, guys. On a table, you can create maximum 1,000 fields. If you create more than 1,000 fields, it will cause performance issue. Maximum 1,000 fields you can create it. Okay. For now, I want to create a new field from here. Okay, you can click on new. You can create a new field here, guys. Whenever you are creating the field, First, it will ask you to select the field type. You have different field types, almost 53 type of 55 types of fields, guys. We have 55 types of fields. Out of these 55 types of fields, okay, we will only use maximum 10 type of fields. We have 55 type of fields. Out of these 55 type of fields, we will use maximum only 10 type of fields. Okay. So out of them, string is actually one type of field. String is actually one type of field. As soon as I select the type, it will ask you to provide the field label. I am providing short description. Okay, short description. Length I am giving here as 300. Okay. I am creating a field type, string type, and field label as short description. Name. This name is for developers purpose, guys. It is started with u underscore. U underscore means it's a custom field that is created by developer. If the field name is not starting with u underscore, that field is coming from ServiceNow directly. That is called out of the box field. I am clicking on submit here. Okay. I created short description field. I am creating another string type of field. This is actually a description field. Okay. String type of field description. I am giving length as 4000 characters. Okay. So what I did, I have created two fields, guys. Along with the 6 system fields, I created short description field and a description field. So what I can do is I can use form builder or form design or form layout to create the fields, guys. You can use any of these three. So from the form builder also I am going to create a new field. Okay. So from the form builder, you can see short description and description. So you can see created by, updated by, updates. You can also add them by dragging and dropping here. Okay. Short description, updates, updated by, updated, created by. Okay. So I am going to create a new field here, guys, because I want to create a new field here. Click on add here. Add a field in the table. Click on this one. I am going to create a new field called resolution code. Resolution code. So this one also string type of field I am creating. This is a field label, field name. Name is for developers purpose. So I have created a new field called resolution code field, guys. Let me just save this one. If you see in this table, you are able to see total 3 fields, guys. 3 fields we created, 6 fields are coming automatically. See, short description, resolution code. This resolution code is created from the form builder, guys. Okay. So I am going to create few more type of fields, choice type of field, guys. Okay. Category, category. So which is actually a choice type of field. Okay, I am selecting choice type of field. Done. So I created category choice type of field. I am going to create one more choice type of field. contact type, which is also choice type of field. State, this is also choice type of field. Impact, this is also choice type of field. This is also choice type of field I am creating. Priority. Okay, let me just save this one. So in this table, we created a short description field and description field from here by clicking on new, and we created resolution code, category, subcategory, impact, okay, impact urgency, priority, impact urgency, priority, okay, impact urgency, priority, contact type. These fields are actually created from the form builder, guys. Okay, these fields are created from the form builder. Let me just click on show form. So this is how you will see the form, guys. These three are choice type of field. Sorry, string type of field. You can enter anything here. Here also you can enter anything. Here, this is also string type of field. You can enter anything here. But here, you can't enter anything. You can select the choices. We have to create the choices here. We haven't created the choices yet. Okay, here we have to create the choices. So we are yet to create the choices, guys. Okay, so this is a string type of field. These are actually choice type of fields. So these updates, updated by, created by, these are actually system fields. These five are system fields, guys. Okay, fine. Okay. Now what I am trying to tell you is from the form builder we are able to create the fields, right? Now I am going to show you from the form design also you can create the fields, guys. From the form design also you can create the fields. Okay. So it is suggesting us try configuring your forms using form builder instead. Instead of using form design, you can use form builder. It is what it is suggesting. Because form builder is the latest feature, guys. Form design was there from the ServiceNow beginning. From the ServiceNow beginning, form design is there. This form design option is there from the ServiceNow beginning itself. This form builder is a new and latest feature. Okay, you can create the fields from the form builder. You can create the fields from here by clicking on new. You can create the fields using form design as well. In the form design, I am going to create a new fields here. Go to field types. I'm actually creating a reference type of field, guys. Reference 1, reference 2, reference 3, reference 4. Four reference fields I created here. Okay. So here the problem is that name, label and name automatically populated here by default. I am just changing the label here as caller ID. Okay. So just I'm just mentioning caller here, not caller ID. Okay. So here reference, I am referencing users, guys. Remember this point. This point is very important. I am actually creating a reference field. In the reference field, I am referencing users. User table name is sys underscore user. I am referencing users here. This is very important. You have to remember this point. I am creating a reference field and here I am referencing users. This one. Here, this one is also reference field. I am actually giving here as configuration item. Configuration item. U underscore configuration item. So here referencing, I am referencing in this database, there is a table called configuration item table. That configuration item table I am referencing here, guys. The table name is cmdb underscore ci. cmdb underscore ci. Okay, this table I am referencing here. So here I am referencing groups, guys. We have groups, right? Those groups I am referencing in this particular field. And this is actually assigned to field. Okay. I created 4 reference type of fields, guys, here. So now I'm just clicking on show form here. Wherever you see this magnifying glass, okay, when I here I am referencing users. Whenever you click on the magnifying glass, you will be able to see users here. Muhammad Asad, Rahim Sheikh, system administrator, creator user. These are actually users, guys. Okay, whenever you see this magnifying glass, this is called reference field. All these 4 are reference type of field. So here I am referencing users. So here I am referencing configuration items. Here I am referencing groups. You can see I am referencing groups. Here in this I am referencing again users. Okay. So here I am referencing users in the color field. Here in the configuration items. Here groups. Here users. Okay. Guys, if I enter anything, it won't accept. Which will accept only the users that are there in the user table. If I select Muhammad Asad, it will allow you to select Muhammad Asad because Muhammad Asad is part of user table. If I select Narendra Modi, so Narendra Modi is not part of user table, right? It won't allow you to select the Narendra Modi name. If Narendra Modi is an employee, if he is a user, we'll be able to select his name. Okay. Reference fields won't allow whatever the value that you enter here, guys. It won't allow whatever the value that you enter. Okay. Clear, right? So it is not accepting whatever the value that you enter here. Okay. Clear, right? It will accept only the groups which are there in ServiceNow. So if I select cab approval is group is already there in ServiceNow, right? It is allowing. Suppose I am selecting Power BI. So Power BI is not there in ServiceNow. It won't accept. So reference fields, guys, reference fields won't accept any value which is not there in ServiceNow. So here caller field only accept users. Configuration item field only accept configuration items. Assignment group field will accept only assignment group. Assign to field will accept only assign to field. Okay, clear, right? Okay, so what we have done, we have created fields from the table. See, we have created first fields from this table by clicking on new, and we have created fields from the form builder. We have created from the fields from the form design. Now we will use form layout to create the fields, guys. Okay, this one I like it. So I'm using form layout to create the fields. Okay, so here I like this feature, guys. I like this feature. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm going to create date type of field. Okay, open date time. Date time means year, month, date, hours, minutes, seconds. Date time. Open it, closed it, resolved it. This is a date time type of field, guys. Okay, and again I'm creating uh, resumed it. So this is actually a date type of field. Date means year, month, date. Time stamp will not come in the date. Okay, this is only date type of field. Okay, we have created. So caller is a reference type of field. Configuration item, assignment group assigned to a reference type of field. Short description, resolution, code are actually um, string type of field. Category, subcategory, contact type, state, impact, urgency, priority. These are actually choice type of fields, and these are actually system fields, guys. And created, opened it, closed it, resolved it, resumed it are actually date type of field. Okay, date type of fields. Clear, right? So we have seen reference type of fields, string type of fields, and choice type of fields, and date type of field, date time type of field. So we have image type of field. Okay. Mm, attachment. So we have attachment type of field, file attachment. Okay. File attachment. So integer type of field, we have actually integer type of field. Okay. So we have percentage. Percentage is actually a floating point number. Floating point number. So this is actually one type of field. Okay. Watch list. This is actually list type of field which is referencing again users here. It is kind of reference field. It is kind of list type of field is actually kind of reference type of field which is referencing user table again. Okay. List type of field and website. This is actually a URL type of field. URL type of field. Logo. So image type of field. Image type of field. Okay. This is actually HTML type of field. HTML type of field. Okay. URL type of field, image type of field, HTML type of field, and floating point number, integer type of field, attachment type of field. Okay. Do you have any video type of field? Okay. Upload the video type of field, audio type of field, audio type of field. Um, okay, work notes. This is actually journal type of field. Okay, journal type of field. So we have actually almost 53 type of fields, guys. Okay, we have again true or false type of fields. We have actually true or false type of fields. We have actually so many type of fields, guys. Out of them, we will only maximum 10 type of fields. We will only use maximum 10 type of fields, guys. Okay. So I have created these many fields from the form layout. Okay. What we will do is we'll just click on show form here. See, these are actually reference type of fields. These are string type of field. These are choice type of field. You can see drop down. These are choice type of fields. You can see this is date type of field. Date time. Date time. You can see date, year, month, date, hours, minutes, seconds. Okay. So here this is only date type. You are not able to see hours, minutes, seconds. You are able to see year, month, date. So this is actually attachment. You can actually attach the file here. Okay. You can actually attach the file here. Okay. Okay. It is taking too much time to load. We'll cancel it. We'll just click on show form again. Okay. So here you can actually attach the file here, guys. You can actually attach the file. This is actually image. You can accept, this will accept only images. Okay. This will accept only images, guys. Okay. But this one, the previous one will accept only, previous one will accept attachments. See, attachment is different, image is different. If you click on this one, you can see you can attach the files. Okay. Let me just select a small file. Okay. This is actually allowing you to select the file. Okay. So this is attachment. The previous one is actually image. This is attachment type. This is actually image type of field. So here total is actually integer type of field. If you enter any text, it won't accept. It will convert that as a number. You can see if you enter any text here, it won't accept that. It will convert that as a number. So percentage, if you enter any 78, it will convert it as a percentage. This is floating number, guys. Floating number means percentage. This watch list is kind of reference field, guys. If you enter whatever you like, it won't accept. Okay, it is referencing users here. But the difference between list type of field and reference type of field is that the difference between reference field and list type of field is that list type of field accept multiple values here. Okay, you can see it is actually list type of field is accepting two names, but reference field will accept only one name, guys. Reference field will accept only one name. If you try to select the second name, you can't select. In the reference field, you can select only one user name, but in the watch list field, you can select multiple person names, guys. In the watch list field, you can select multiple person names from here. Okay. So again, this is a HTML type of field, guys. You can write any text. You can actually increase the font. You can change the color of that. Okay. You can just change the font size. You can add the font styling. You can actually give the color. Okay. So this is a HTML type of field. So this one is actually you can upload video here. You can upload audio here. This is actually a journal input field. This is true or false type of field. So likewise, we have 55 type of fields. Out of them, we will be using maximum 10 type of fields, guys. Okay, you are clear? In the table, we have actually created different type of fields. Reference type of field, string type of field, choice type of field, date time type of field, date type of field, URL type of field. So did I create URL type of field? Okay, website. This is a URL type field, guys. Here you can accept, you can provide the URL here. Okay, https://ucsinfotech.com. Okay, ucsinfotech.com. So it which will accept only URLs, guys. This is URL type of field. So we have seen reference type of field which will accept only reference values. It won't accept any value. We have string type of field. String type of field will accept any value. And you have choice type of field which will accept only choices. We have date time type of field. Date time type of field. Date type of field. Attachment type of field. Integer type of field. Floating point number type of field. Watch list type of field. URL and image type of field. Acceptance criteria HTML type of field. Video type of field. Audio type of field. Journal input type of field, true or false type of field. We have different type of fields on the, we have different type of fields, guys. Okay. So in this table, in the case table, we have created different type of fields. Okay. Clear, right? So we will design those fields in tomorrow session, guys. We will design those fields in tomorrow session. Okay. Now in today's session, you understand that what are the types of fields that are there in the service now. Okay. So we will design proper form design in tomorrow session, guys. Okay. Clear, right?
Okay.
So any questions from anyone, guys?